Hey fam, it's me Aaron for a comic show. This is New Comics Now. This is the week of Infinity. I did a whole video on Infinity last week, and I'm excited about it. It was awesome. I got an advanced copy, and it's out for everyone this week. It's Hickman, and Hickman is just the man. And how he built this just from his Avengers, the New Avengers of Marvel Now, and just all that stuff of just racking up the tandem of those two books. And then this with the Thanos we know and love from after the credits on the Avengers or maybe Infinity Gauntlet. But I liked it. It's 60 pages of awesome. It's all the same. It's all Chung on art. It's not any like backup reprints in the back. And it set the stage. It set the whole table. You know who is coming to the party and who is going somewhere else. And I just freaking loved it. This is how a crossover should be done with these huge, just powerful, world-shattering heroes and villains. And Thanos is finally wanting to take out these arrogant Earth heroes, this Earth, where all these different alien races and gods and demigods and great cosmic powers have avoided Earth now. Earth is where alien invasions go to die. You know, Galactus got thwarted, the Skrulls are a laughingstock now, the Kree-Skrull War, all that. But after the Age of Ultron, where these arrogant human heroes cannot be trusted with the powers they have because they are ripping the cosmos to space-time continuum. Angela fell out. Who knows what kind of damage they've done, and Thanos wants to put a stop to it. So, you know, this isn't a political book. It's a big intergalactic war craziness, but you could empathize with Thanos. You could even be on his side if you wanted to. Have this cool Thanos game. I'd love to play this game. Scotty Young's awesome. We have this Deadpool party cover craziness. We will have these lithos that are awesome to give out, and we have buttons. You know it's a big deal when they make buttons, and it had Thanos and Cap buttons, and then one per bag is a Blackbolt button, who features pretty prominently in Infinity, and the Inhuman book is going to be launched out of it too by Matt Fraction. But I got this one-of-a-kind one that's made out specifically to a comic shop, Deera Comic Shop, and Wednesday we're going to have Marvel Movie Marathon, Marvel stuff, Marvel Trivia, the board games in here, people to bone up on it. Then we're going to have Marvel Trivia starting at 7, and it's going to be insane. Everyone that signs up for Marvel Trivia will get a free $5 copy of Infinity. Everyone. And that's on my video that I did separate. But everyone, they'll get a button, they'll get a litho, they'll get a free copy of Infinity, and they'll have some great fun with friends that like Marvel. They'll probably get a lot of questions wrong, but someone will win and someone will get a lot of great stuff, and everyone will get a free Infinity. So yes, it's $5, but it's 60 pages. And, you know, I'm doing something awesome to give it free to people, and a lot of stores around the country are probably doing awesome promotions with it. Moving on to why this is essentially the best week in forever. We have that Infinity. We have Saga. Anytime we get Saga, it's a great week. We haven't had Saga for months now. We had like a month off for the trade, a month off for the t-shirt, which was awesome, Lion Cat, and now we have issue 13 finally. I think they were waiting till they could put the Eisner winner for Best Series on the cover. So this was great, true form. Love Fiona's art. Just doesn't matter how long it's been. I get immersed into this world and just sucked into these characters. And I just love it. There's nothing like it on the racks for me. I mean, it's like a lot of things, but it's truly its own unique world that I just love. I'm really liking the Will now a lot more than I used to. East of West number 5, again, Hickman from Infinity. He also does Manhattan projects that I like, but East of West, this is the issue where we get the message. We get a lot of what the message is, that doomsday prophecy, that scripture that's been alluded to since the first issue. And just so much progress has been made in this world since the first issue. I mean, Hickman's just firing on all cylinders, and I love this post-apocalyptic love story with death. Just really great. Walking Dead 113, this is where it hits the fan. This is where the war is on, and the survivors and the saviors and Lucille, and a lot of stuff happens this issue. I freaking loved it. Don't want to spoil anything, but man, after reading this, you're going to be just on the edge of your seat until the next issue comes out. And that's not coming out until I don't know, like a month. It's crazy. 30 days just waiting. I can't wait for it to be bi-weekly. That's going to be awesome. But wow, this is really ramped up, and it's really the perfect time for it to go bi-weekly because everything's coming to a head. War is on. I didn't mention Ghosted when issue 1 came out. I overlooked it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Joshua Williamson, who I know and like his work. This is issue 2. Their second print of issue 1 out on the market. This is a book by Skybound by Kirkman's imprint, and it's essentially like Ocean's 11 if they were hired to steal a ghost out of a haunted house. So you have this group of paranormal investigators, of kind of ghost hunters and a skeptic and whatnot, and it's essentially, like I said, Ocean's 11 trying to steal a ghost, and I really liked it. I thought it was awesome, and if that does anything for you, try it out. I mean, essentially, Kirkman's a taste tester here for Skybound. If it's something that he liked, and you like him, and you like his stuff, you'll probably like it, or else why would he put it under his imprint? So anything under Skybound deserves to be checked out, and Joshua Williamson stars on the rise, and I really like Ghosted. Harbinger 15, this is the first issue after the Harbinger War, and it really punched me in the gut. The first, 9/10 of the story is fun. It's a day in the life of these teenagers having fun. It reminded me a whole lot of the New Titans when they would just hang out for an issue. They'd be like some big crazy story arcs, Trigun, Brother Blood, all that stuff, and then there'd be an issue where they just hung out in their regular clothes and were, young adults or teenagers for an issue. And that was cool. I mean, in parts, it just kind of felt like an episode of Entourage, too. But it had a ridiculous ending, and it punched me in the gut. And get ready for that gut punch, because it's there, and I love that series. It's not fluff. It's not filler. It is insane, and insanely well-paced, and just OMG ending. I was just beside myself. Red Sonja, Gail Simone, is kicking so much ass with this. The first issue, her voice and her dark comedy, it was just shine. This is the book that Gail Simone was born to write, and the second issue didn't disappoint. There was pacing's great, a lot of action happened, and Red Sonja is in a truly different spot than where she was in the first issue and where she is at the start of this issue. And I don't want to spoil it, but I loved it. If you like Gail Simone on issue 1, try it. Just try number 2, why not? Just keep going with it. And if you just, don't care about Red Sonja, seriously, Gail Simone is kicking some ass on this, so, give it a shot. It's gotten great reviews. Newsarama gave it 5 out of 5 stars. That's ridiculous. Killjoys, I'm enjoying this almost exclusively for Becky Cloonan's art. I mean, the story's great and all, don't get me wrong. Gerard Way is good. I liked him on Umbrella Academy, but just this art and the coloring is just, I rarely say that about a comic, but wow. It's just like a pop art explosion of colors and fun, and just, I love it. X-Files, this is better than I remember the TV show being. I mean, it's been a long time, but I mean, it's definitely better than the movies. I mean, maybe that's what's fresher in my mind, but Harris is kicking ass on it, and the art is reminiscent of the Walking Dead artists, who used to do X-Files back when it was with Topps, and just so much has happened in these first 3 issues. You got the Smoking Man here, and it feels like more happens in a 22-page issue than I remember happening on the show each episode. And if you liked X-Files, get back into this. This is not fluff. This is not filler. This is continuation. This is payoff. This is giving you what you wanted from the end of the series, from season 9. It's giving you what you would have wanted from the movies here in a comic. It's truly brilliant. And if you're an X-Files fan, you owe it to yourself to check that out. Quickly moving on to DC, and I am not going to talk about the Villains Month cover stuff here. I'm going to do a separate video just on that because I do have strong opinions on that, and I'll talk about that. But Trinity War Part 4 is out. This is the Justice League of America, and I dug it. A lot of these great little character moments that Jeff Johns is putting in here, I guess Johns and Lemire together, and I like the pacing. I like how the 3 groups are doing their own 3 things, and it's all come together at the end of this issue, and just the little character moments like Baz and Vibe, like they're essentially the Hal and Barry of the Justice League of America, and I like their budding friendship are just ribbing each other. That's fun. And I like Dr. Psycho a lot, and I'm just really digging this Trinity War, and I love how it's going into Forever Evil, and we know what Forever Evil is. It was announced to be what I predicted, the crime syndicate, and so almost, you know, it hasn't been announced yet, but come on. The Outsider is Owlman's Alfred from the crime syndicate Earth. It's just all but announced now, and I'm really digging this. It really feels like Johns has his groove back, and he's just going to roll Trinity War into Forever Evil, into some amazing stuff for the biggest, you know, the big first crossover of the New 52, and I'm super excited about it. Constantine, I love the last issue with that Trinity War tie-in. I'm digging it. Yes, I always have these mixed feelings because of how much I liked Hellblazer and how much a part of my life Hellblazer was, and just the mature reader aspect, all those great writers, all those great stories. But to get a John Constantine in the DC universe, mucking around in that, and still being almost as much of an asshole in the DC universe as he was in the Vertigo, I like it. Ray Fox is doing a great job on it, and I really, really loved it. And yeah, I know it's not Hellblazer, but yes, I still like it. Batman Year Zero, I think this is like Bruce Wayne's first ass-kicking. It was pretty awesome, and I'm excited about all those Year Zero crossovers coming in November. All those things, like they're, you know, what I thought when, you know, Green Lantern Corps was announced, like, oh, John Stewart as a Marine in Gotham, awesome, let's go. And I just like how Snyder is enriching this 6 years ago, this 0 year thing, that it's fun to me. I'm really digging it. And finally, Green Lantern Corps, Van Jensen is really having John Stewart come into his own now as basically the drill sergeant, basically Kilowog's type of position, because he's, you know, leading the recruits, and Kilowog's like, hey, go take them out, go do this with them, and he's kept them alive, which is something John Stewart is not always able to do when he goes out with Green Lanterns, and he's really showing that he's grown and changed as a character, that he's kind of healed his past, kind of restored that, and I am just super excited about the Lights Out, and the thing with Lights Out is by the time you get to the last pages of here, you'll get why the lights are going out, and I'm not going to hint at or spoil that. But wow, did you read the solicits for the Green Lantern stuff in November? Specifically Red Lanterns, Guy Gardner, the protector of Sector 2814. What's that about? You know, that sounds pretty awesome. And you know, I'm just really digging this new Green Lantern universe. So, you know, DC is doing a lot of the right things creatively if they're not doing them right in the sales and marketing stuff with the Villains Month, but I'm digging that. I enjoyed these issues. I'm excited about what's coming with Forever Evil, and I'll talk more about that at the end of this week. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Click subscribe, click like, make a comment, go to our Facebook, share it, and if you're local, this week's going to be awesome. We have Geek Trivia every Tuesday night, which someone's going to win their bar tab. This Wednesday, we're going to have Marvel Trivia with Infinity and a free copy of Infinity to everyone that enters that. Friday, DJ Robo-Rob, a national act's going to be here doing his DJ set. It's going to be a crazy kind of rave in here. And Saturday night, we're open to midnight every Saturday, and if you're looking for a group of people that you can hang out and drink with that like the stuff you like, you know, the TV shows, the movies, the comics, the video games, the card games, and play that stuff with them and enjoy friends again, come Saturday night. We're a welcoming crowd. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.